We are Samm'y and Stue'y.
Welcome to our New Zealand adventures.
Let's go. Y'all got dreams. Y'all want hotel. But what you gonna do for it? How you gonna move for it? What you gonna be? And do you believe you can do anything? But what you gonna do for it? How you gonna move for it? What you gonna be?
Please help us by clicking that subscribe button, like, and the notification bell for more content.
Hello people, so we are driving to AKAROA.
People, alright, okay. People.
Friendly people watching us here. We've just driven all the way from Christchurch and it's approximately about an hour and 20 minutes.
An hour and 15.
An hour and 15, an hour and 20 minutes. The roads are totally ziggy-zaggy, like switchback roads. You could probably do no more than about 40 k's on it. It's absolutely...
The speed limit was 35.
Yeah, and it's a little bit scary in points, especially when you're in one of these little skimpy camper vans. But, oh good. Beautiful little town. It's got some really old colonial style shops, loads of
Cafes.
little wine bars.
Yeah, it's nice.
There's a big cruise ship that's just off the harbour and they're just bringing people in to do loads of little tours and stuff like that, but it's really kind of cool here.
There's
nice.
also some sort of event. I don't know if it's some sort of like classic car on today, but we'll find out and we'll let you know. We're just about to go on one of the cruises, Black Cat Cruises.
Black Cat Cruises, we'll put it in the link down below.
Yeah, we used TripAdvisor and got some really good deals. So we'll put that in the links, etc.
It's a 2-hour trip, nature harbour cruise. Hopefully seeing some husky dolphins, maybe some penguins and some seals maybe. So we'll let you know how it goes.
Husky dolphins. So have they got like ears and fur and things like huskies?
Yeah, they're like husky
right,
dogs,
okay.
but they swim.
Okay.
It's windy, it's raining. Know what we're doing?
Smile. just been on the Black Cat cruise. harbour, and really good. Make sure you wrap up nice and warm because it was quite
Gloves.
windy and choppy out.
It was a really good experience. So we saw, it wasn't husky dolphins, it was hector dolphins, which
By mistake.
are an endangered species now.
Seals, lots and lots of seals.
Completely wild animals. The fact that they choose to come and interact with us for super long. Behind the boat is the dome on the right here. That's why they're so endearing to humans. Despite our behaviour on the planet, these creatures still love to interact with us.
No penguins.
Not penguins, couple of albatross.
No, but it was really good commentary, and free cup of coffee or tea or hot chocolate. So loads of stuff to see. It was really, really well worth it. I would definitely recommend it, wouldn't I?
Yeah,
it was really good.
There's lots of different cruises out here on the pier. There's loads. I mean, we got ours on TripAdvisor, which we'll link down below. Looks like everybody like a bargain. So yeah, it was really good.
Loads of seats inside.
Yeah, and
So-
that standing place outside as well.
You get the choice, which is
yeah.
good. Toilets.
Yeah, great.
So yeah, great trip. Really worth it.
Good. Enjoy. Okay, hi guys. A couple of things. Parking. There's lots and lots of parking in the town, but some of it's 2 hours and some of it's all day. So just make sure you get here early. It's what, 20 past 10? Maybe 10:30.
Yeah, and it was
it's
pretty busy, wasn't
Yeah,
it?
there's lots of coaches. It's really set up for tourism here.
I think it's probably an all-day, everyday busy place to come, obviously, because of the harbour cruises and everything else that goes on here. So, but yeah, I mean, it's a really, really nice place. The wharf is right behind us.
Where all the cruises, all the dolphin sightseeing and whales and things go.
Yeah,
Toilets, public toilets, which are free and very clean.
super clean.
Fish and chips here. There's quite a few fish and chip shops, but unlike the UK, their fish and chips is salmon and chips, which average will cost you about $15, $17.
$15 to $17, yeah.
Which I'm sure we'll try later on.
And I think there were some battered oysters at $2 each, which is just over £1 each. They look really yummy.
Yeah. So the currency, the rate at the moment is exactly double. So for $15, it's £7.50 for fish and chips. Other thing, if you're not here camper van, there is a couple of self-contained camper sites around, but they do get full. You know, the one we visited last night was 12 to 18 spots,
Yeah,
and it was packed, and that one's out to 6:30.
yeah, and that was in the just near the harbour. So obviously we couldn't go to that one. We had to just literally go back on the road a couple of miles back out, and we just pulled into sort of like a picnic site, and there was about half a dozen camper vans there.
But again, that was packed by morning, wasn't it? When
Yeah.
we woke up.
Yeah.
So we do suggest if you're in a camper van, you get here a bit early, 4 or 5 o'clock.
And I
set up.
think as well, if you're in a self-contained camper van, then that's fine. You can park wherever you want to park. But there was kind of like not a ranger,
Like
but
a warden sort of
yeah,
thing, wasn't it?
that came round and just checked that all the vans were all self-contained and took the rego numbers of everybody just to double check. So tonight, Matthew, what are we going to be cooking?
Have a look. We're going to be cooking steak. Can you see that?
Yes.
We're going to be steak with a blue cheese Stilton sauce.
Look at the size of
sauce.
those steaks.
I know. Look at that.
From Pack and Save, and that is just one steak cut in
Oh yeah,
half.
that was just one cut in half. Garlic mushrooms, broccoli, French beans.
Very nice.
Okay.
Washed down with
Oh, some beer.
some beer.
Kingfisher, sorry, yeah.
Cheers.
Most important green. Cheers. Let's just throw the broccoli in there and the French beans. Let's chop the ends off. Get them in the pan. So they're ready to boil. The mushrooms, garlic mushrooms, got a couple of knobs of butter in there. Gonna melt off with. Chop them. Big ones into quarter. smaller ones into half. In go the mushrooms. Just a couple of cloves of garlic. I just like to chop them up, but also then just so I don't get any lumps. Just squash them over the back of the knife. Let's get that in with the mushrooms. As you can see, preparing this on the same area that I'm going to cook it on, so you've got to prepare everything in one go and then cook everything in one go. So that's going to be the garlic mushrooms.
Somebody forgot to turn the gas on. Oh, look.
The olive oil and butter I put into the pan. I've let the steaks out for about half an hour, so out of the fridge. So let's get these in, let's get them on a high heat. And let's get these steaks in. And let's have a nice sizzle. So we're going to cook these steaks off. All the juices around the steaks we're going to keep. I'm going to let them to settle. Just going to seal those steaks, get them fried off in the butter and the garlic, and then we're going to get them over to cover them over while we do the blue cheese sauce. The steaks I've only had about 2-3 minutes on either side. One good tip I really like doing as well with steaks is overnight get a oxo cube or bovril or a bit of oxo cube with olive oil and rub it into the steak and put it in the fridge overnight, and that's just when you leave it out the next day to cook, about half an hour to get room temperature, and then cook that. It's just beautiful, the beefy flavour in it, it's gorgeous. Okay, single cream, a nice little pot there, so we're just gonna let's have that into the pot. Let's get all that goodness off the bottom. A little bit of salt and pepper, and as you can see, cooking in a camper van, you just have to make do with what you've got. Let's get all that into the cream. Want to get all that cheese melted into the cream. Let's thicken it up. And one last ingredient which I forgot is obviously a beer. Cheers.
Cheers.
As you can see, this lovely sauce. It's nice and thick, creamy sauce. When you reduce it down. Don't boil it up, but when you just run your finger over the back of the spoon and it doesn't blend in together, it stays separate. That's nice consistency. Tight spaces. Let's have some of those garlic mushrooms on.
Tea time.
Please help us by clicking that subscribe button, like, and the notification bell for more content.